Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot, and in today's video we are looking at messages for the new moon in Virgo, which is happening on September the 17th. So as usual, you have three piles in front of you, so take your time, trust your intuition, let it really guide you, breathe, and then select whichever pile that speaks to you, and then we shall start off with the very first pile, which is pile 1. Hello everyone, and if you have chosen the very first pile, these are your messages for the new moon in Virgo. So let us see what the messages for you are. So the very first one that I see here is the Angel of Strength. So as you move forward, you are asked to rely on your strength. The strength that I get here is inner strength. There is, in a sense, this power building in you. It's almost like you're standing strong within yourself, or you should be standing strong within yourself. You've learned your lessons, you are on your own journey, and you don't really have to bend your will according to what somebody else needs from you. Okay, so be very mindful of that. The next message for you is to stay focused, to hold your course. This is about, walking that extra mile is what I'm getting here. No matter how far your goals might be, don't be afraid to walk alone is also what I'm getting here. The next phase of your life, what I get here might be one which is exclusively for you. And a lot of people might not understand where you're coming from. But you need to keep your focus. You need to stay strong is what I'm getting here. Especially when it comes to accomplishing something in your life. Now is not a time to lose your focus. Now is time to stay on track and make things happen. Okay. The next thing, you have self-discipline here. Now this really speaks well, given the first two cards. So this is about having that sense of discipline within yourself. Okay, this is about controlling your own mind is what I'm getting here. Especially if you are prone to slight procrastination is what I'm getting here. Because now is clearly not a time for that. And I think given the new moon coming in Virgo, and Virgo is like an earth sign. And Virgo loves rules. Virgo is a sign that thrives on lists. Virgo is a sign you can rely on them to sort of work things out is what I'm getting here. Okay, so that is exactly what you need to be doing. You need to be very, very self-disciplined as you move into this next phase of your life. Okay. The next thing that I have here is strength. I love this. This really, really is coming in together. Now, when I look at this card, when I look at the mountain card, the mountain is like majestic. The mountain stands in its power. The mountain will never answer to anybody. The mountain will never move itself. If there is a passerby who comes by and they come across a mountain, they have to change their path. But the mountain always stands strong. And the mountain doesn't have to, force itself. There is like a gentle strength in the mountain. And that gentle strength is what is coming in for you guys as you start this new moon energy. This is not about using power. This is not about aggression. This is not about proving your point to somebody else. This is just about living your life in a majestic way, just like the mountain. This is about being clear to yourself that it is okay for me to be different. It is okay for me to have my own rules. It is okay is the sense that I get here. Own your power is what I get for you guys as you start this next phase. Coming to the next one, it is about breathing out. So for you guys, especially on the new moon day, you really need to take this time out to sort of sit with yourself and channel that inner energy. This is also speaking to me about a breath. This is about doing breath practices. This is about really looking at yourself internally and asking yourself, where am I headed now? Am I on track? Am I doing the right things? Am I even doing anything at all? So there are a lot of questions that might be coming up already in your life, but a lot more are expected as you enter the next 2 days is what I really get here. Coming to the next one. Okay, now this really makes sense. The Dragon Slayer. Now what I find is, as you're starting this new moon in Virgo, you might also be entering a territory that is slightly new to you. So this could actually signify travel. This could actually signify a move for a couple of people. And what I sense is you're very afraid. You're afraid of a couple of things. But this is just like a projection. This is like a projection of your mind. It's possibly past fears holding you back. But this new journey can actually be glorious. This new place that you're moving to, either actually in your life or just in your mind, this mind's journey, your spiritual journey, can actually be one of the most beautiful phases of your life because you're really coming on your own. You're really finding your power. But because you're letting these goblins creep up, you have these red eyes here, the eyes of the goblins creep up. So it is time to silence those goblins. Because it is in your power. So this actually could be two things. This could be Queen Elsa's castle or this could be the castle of Dracula. What do you want it to be? It's going to be a beautiful journey. Beautiful, beautiful journey because you have the card of completion. It's almost like, you are finding that missing piece now. And that missing piece, that's like a missing piece within you is what I'm getting. It's completion of yourself. I think in your heart, what is it that you're going to find? You're going to find peace in your heart. You're going to find strength. But you're going to find happiness. And you're going to find abundance. Even in your life for that matter. Your inner life will actually reflect in your outer world is also something that I get here. So don't make it into something it's not, okay? Don't make it into a Dracula's castle. Silence those goblins, they don't belong anymore. You're reaching a completion, a beautiful completion. It's almost like a sense of achievement that you have here. It's a momentous moment in your life, if that's a word. But this completion is beautiful. And in time, you'll come to realize that. I will just leave you with that. And I shall see you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, and if you have chosen the next pile number 2, these are your messages for new moon in Virgo. So the new moon in Virgo, the very first thing for you guys is the magic stream. This is about your thoughts. This is about your thought patterns. This is when you look at yourself in the mirror. What reflects back? What are your thoughts about yourself? Am I the most ugliest person in the world? Or how truly magical I am? How much I have accomplished? How proud I am of myself? When you look into the mirror, do you find a beautiful person out there? Your friend, do you see that? What is it that you see? Because whatever it is that you have in your heart right now, that's going to come out. This is almost as you look at this new moon in Virgo, what you believe about yourself is going to be reflected back to you. So make your thought patterns are a little bit more clearer. Prosperity. Prosperity lies ahead. So really good things are coming your way. But this prosperity, when it comes in, it's going to be strong and it's going to stay there. Because the new moon is like in Virgo and it's like a stable energy. It's an earth energy. Okay, so the prosperity that is coming in, it's meant to stay. It doesn't have that fickle sense is what I'm getting here. So you're going to be blessed. Your life is going to be blessed. Miracles, wow. So it's like, just expect miracles. Expect magical things to happen to you now. This reminds me of this magic lamp, the story of Aladdin and the genie coming up. So think of the universe as your genie. This really brings me back to the magic stream. And what wishes do you have? So make those wishes on the new moon day, and certain beautiful wishes might come true. But at the same time, it is also going to be about your attachments. So you really need to examine your belief system once again. We are being called towards that. So, what unhealthy attachments are you still clinging to? What masks are you wearing? Are you afraid to show the real self to the world? Do you feel like you have the right to be here? The right to hold an important place on the table is what I'm getting? Or you feel like, you need to hide in the background and let somebody else shine? Because don't let that happen. It's like you're taking power away from yourself if you're letting it happen. This is also about letting go of past attachments, letting go of past memories, letting go about all the wrong things that you think about yourself. But let go of certain beliefs is something that is coming in very strongly. Yes, let it go. You have the volcano, so you have a lot of things within you and they're ready to burst out. Sometimes this could also be hidden creativity. This could be, freeing yourself, like really free yourself from shackles. I'm again going to give the Frozen movie example, but the Let It Go song, when, Queen Elsa just releases her robe, and it's like, she leaves it behind and she moves forward in all of her glory. That is something you need to do. Disney movies teach us a lot. Learn those lessons. So this is also about expressing your feelings to another person. But be mindful of anger. You can just be gentle. You can be assertive. You don't always have to raise your voice to make a point. Remember that, because Mars is in retrograde, so the anger issue for some of you can be real. So just be mindful of it. But what I sense here is there are some things that need to release. Piled up emotions, things that you've really held on to for far too long. The volcano needs to release so that finally things can cool down once and for all. Release things and just start afresh. It's a new moon energy. Okay. The next one that we have here is compassion. So this again speaks to me about the anger issue. So if somebody has actually done wrong with you, by all means it should be communicated, because that closure is necessary. But sometimes the other person is actually doing the best way they can. I actually watched this clip online, okay? Now, when it comes to love, the thing is, maybe a lot of us, when it comes to our capacity to love, we have 100-liter capacity. And we may be in a relationship with a person who has the capacity of giving love, which is only 1 liter. So obviously, 1 liter is not going to be anything to somebody who has the capacity of 100 liters. But that doesn't mean the other person is not giving you the entire 1 liter. You get it? So have compassion in your relationship. The other person might just have tried their level best with whatever capacity they have. So have that compassion on the other person. Let go of anger and let go of resentment. Now, the last card that we have here, this also speaks to me about listening to your inner voice. And listening to your inner voice about whatever messages that you found right now. How does this apply to your life? What area of your life does it apply to? This is also listening to your inner guidance, your intuition, because your spirit guides might actually be helping you at this point of time. To release the burdens, to release the past, to forgive people, and to let certain people go for good. Okay, release them. Release yourself from the burden. Sometimes if we carry unforgiveness in our heart, if we carry hard feelings, the other person might actually be on the other end of the town, living their own life, being really happy, and here we are being all sad about something. Don't let that happen. Release yourself. So ask yourself, what is my intuition telling me to release? What attachments need to be released? So that you'll be ready for the new miracles that are waiting to come into your existence. Prosperity is coming in from all areas of your life. An abundant life is waiting for you, and one that is meant to stay. So let go. Just let that volcano flow so that things can calm down once and for all. Can I just give you a big, massive hug? Because I just feel like you need it right now, and I just want to give it even if you don't need it. So, a big, massive bear hug to you guys from my end. Release your burdens. It's time. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, and if you have chosen pile 3 for the new moon in Virgo, then this is your message. So the very first message is coming to life. So this could be a long held dream coming to life. This could be you healing, like physically healing, mentally healing, emotionally healing. This is your transition from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Your life might be ready to change in more ways than you know. You could actually be moving from one place to another. Or this could just be a movement in your mind. But it's like you're ready to dance. You're ready to dance with life. That inner child wants to come out. That's the sense that I get for the new moon in Virgo. Okay? Let's see what the next one is. A win-win outcome is forecasted. So this is like a very balanced energy. So whatever it is that you're thinking of, if there has been an issue especially, the situation is going to be resolved in such a way that everybody is going to be benefited from it. Or you could just be finding that inner balance within you. Or justice is finally going to be served is also a message that I'm really getting here. But it's going to all work out. There's nothing you need to worry about. There's an energy of fairness. There's an energy of grounding. There's an energy of transformation. The next one that we have here is you have support. I'm just going to shift this a little bit. Okay. So you have support coming in. So you're being guided in your life. This could actually be people coming in to support you. This could just be one friend who's always around you, wanting to help you, or just waiting to come into your life, or waiting to come back into your life is what I'm getting. So this could be a friend that actually lives a bit far away from you and who is sort of looking out for you is what I'm getting. This could just be your spirit guides as well. But whatever it is, you just have support in your life. So whatever it is that you're going to be doing next, a lot of help is going to be coming your way. So it's a blessed way, especially with the rainbow coming in. This could also be your ancestors. So I think what I sense here is this also being like a journey. So this person looks like he's almost going to start a journey. And this, of course, is a transformation. So a new journey begins. There is a decision that you need to take. And you are wondering what the right decision is. So just don't be stuck in this zone of indecision. Really ask yourself. Ask for that inner guidance. Or maybe a mentor. Somebody you trust. But don't remain stuck too much longer is what I get. And for some people, the message that I get here is you may want to take the road less traveled. Okay, you may want to take the road less traveled. It might take you to an unknown destination, but I don't know, you might come across something fun is what I'm getting here. Don't remain stuck. You don't belong there. Movement. You have to keep flowing. Yes, you have to keep flowing. You have to keep moving is what I get here. Also, when it comes to your emotions need to flow. So this is also about communicating with somebody. Again, I see some person who's waiting for your communication. Somebody you've not communicated with for a while is coming in very strongly. I'm really getting this. But this is also moving forward in your life. This is about, again, this is about taking the road less traveled. Like the river doesn't know which way it's gonna flow. It just flows. It trusts itself and it keeps moving. So that's exactly what you need to do. You need to keep moving. Now is not the time to stay for a bit. Okay, maybe it's okay to rest. Definitely it's okay to rest, but don't remain stuck. The next one is intuition. So when you're stuck, trust your intuition. Your intuition is not going to fail you, especially not at this point of time. It's really what I'm getting here. So what I sense for a couple of you, this could also be like a new relationship coming in. A relationship with somebody you've already known. Maybe a relationship with a friend is something that I really get. Of course, this is a very specific message and this could be for a few people. Like this is a person who was a part of your life, maybe in school, maybe in university, maybe a workplace friend who moved away, and you may want to get back in touch with them. Okay, or this could be them and you meeting unexpectedly, and then you're wondering what you should be doing. So trust your intuition. Whatever it is, this is not a time to remain stuck. Okay, so the next one that we have here is again very interesting. It talks about projections. Now when you look at an individual, when you look at a person, what do you think about them? Sometimes what happens is we tend to assume things about people. And those assumptions happen to not be so true. It's just us projecting something on what we feel the other person is like, especially a stranger. So the message that I really get here is, and I really want to share this with you, when you meet somebody for the first time, especially a person that you sort of have that crush on the very first time you meet them, you don't really know them, but you start having these mental dreams like, oh my god, this person is like so good looking. Of course, he could be good looking, she could be good looking, but maybe, our romance might be such and such. Maybe being in a relationship with this person is going to feel like this particular thing. But sometimes it so happens is these are all our projections. And when we get to know them, sometimes they do end up to be everything wonderful that we want them to be. But sometimes they're not. They're just projections of our mind. So that is something you really need to be conscious about. So this could actually be a career choice. Maybe you feel like this is so lucrative, this is going to be amazing, but you really need to dig deep is the message that I get here. So some things can be an illusion sometimes. So don't make the mistake of trusting illusions. Look deep within them and trust your intuition. Sometimes we get this little bit of intuitive guidance that we sometimes tend to neglect. Don't let it happen with you. Okay, so that is a message that is really coming in. Go with the flow, like see where things take you in life, but don't really make a solid decision is what I'm getting here. Okay, keep moving, don't remain stuck, but don't make that permanent decision unless you have solid answers. But that doesn't give you an excuse to remain in the zone of indecision. Explore things. Because what is happening in this specific card is she's just standing there and she's just wondering. How long is she standing there is the question. If she stands there for too long, I don't know, the way might close for her, for all we know. So the point is to keep moving, but to not make any permanent decision over the next 15 days is the message I have for you. I get a sense that this message, especially this pile, the messages are for very specific people. So maybe the messages don't resonate to you, and if that is happening, you might want to check a different pile. But for some people, this is really going to make sense. And if it means something to you, leave me a comment. I'd really like to know who you are. Because this message really came in very, very strongly, and I knew I had to deliver it. Alright, so trust your intuition. Let it guide you. Okay, but bloom and thrive. I shall see you in my next one. Till then, bye bye.